Greetings, Keechlings. Keechin Prime here with another One Punch Man Power Up video. This time we're tackling Child Emperor, S-Class Rank 5 Hero. Because of his, inventions are always look like childhood toys or items associated with children and childhood in general, it was fun to come up with these. I came up with, I think it was about 6. And we'll start off with the Gotcha Bubble Gun. It looks like an unassuming, dollar store looking bubble gun, except it doesn't just blow your any normal kind of soap bubbles. It's a special liquid that when fired and makes contact with a target, it will encase them in the bubble, and it can only be dissolved by a certain solvent that he carries around. I figured that it would be too overpowered if it could just capture anything, so tiger level threats it easily holds, but then demon and dragon levels it just becomes less and less effective. Like a demon level threat, they might get restricted for a few seconds, and then a dragon be like, what? And just pop that sucker. I figured the best tactic for this is if say there's a bunch of fodder, tiger threats, and then one demon or a dragon, he just starts firing off at all of the fodder, capturing them, and then makes his way, defeats the boss monster, and then just takes his time by defeating the fodder. Next is the Portal Hoops. It's a combination of a staple of childhood since 1957, or 58, my mistake, the hula hoop, mixed with Portal's portal guns, or Rick and Morty portal guns. So I found a really cool picture of that when I was looking up images for that. But simply it's a pair of hula hoops that they expand so that they're easy to carry around when not being in use, and then once activated they form a two-way portal. So say I figured the easiest application for this is, say, had he had these during the Monster Association raid, he could have had one set up outside, be it where they first entered the subway and stuff, or have it in the Hero Association in a secure room or something. And then once whatever was done, defeated Orochi, all that, he just leave through the portal instead of having to climb his whole way up there, because good lord, that thing goes down deep, or something of that effect. Also, it works well with another invention that we'll get to later. But next we have Caltrop Jacks, which looks like your normal set of a ball and jacks. It's been a childhood toy for God knows how many decades. It looks like a little Caltrop looking kind of I'll have a picture obviously of barbed wire looking Caltrop kind of thing. Little rubber ball, you bounce the ball. Before it bounces back, you grab as many as many jacks as you can. I'm getting confused now. Before it lands, and that's how you determine who wins in this game. Well, I figure, Child Emperor, he throws some down, and as he's running past a monster, they try to chase him. Inside the ball has a concealed button that makes all of the jacks sharp. This also can be used in another way to kind of trick them. If they're really low intelligent monsters, say, hey, I want to play a game of jacks, and it's I'd love to, I haven't played those in years, and then bounce the ball, or he catches the ball while they're going to reach for it, hits the button, and they get a handful of spiky implements. But something along that line. Next, I couldn't come up with a clever name for it. I just called them toy cars because that's all they really are. Picture like Hot Wheel-like cars used as a tripping hazard, like, you know, Home Alone. But it also could attach to Childhood Emperor's shoes to act as like skates for either quick escapes or to maneuver in a enclosed environment where, you know, his backpack can't just allow him to fly, let's say. Something along that line. Next is the puppet grenades. This resembles the novelty firework noisemaker poppets. They've gone by like snaps and other stuff. There's like 1,000 names I found out while looking them up. Except the usual components of a small amount of gravel or coarse sand with a minute, I think it was like 0.2 milliliters of silver fulminate, high explosive at the core, then wrapped in like cigarette paper. And when you just throw them, they'll pop on the ground. And I was like, well, he probably would replace some of those materials for a higher grade explosive or something that's going to be a bit more volatile. And then these, like, it has a few applications, such as like a direct attack. You know, he just starts throwing them, or he could maybe flick them at a target. A diversion, you know, like say if he had like a slingshot or something, he could shoot one of them way in the opposite direction that he's headed so that they think, oh, I heard noise, and then go over that way. And then finally with the, like, as a trap, kind of like with the cow trip idea, where like he's running away from somebody, he throws some of them down, and then they're essentially like landmines. You know, like you step on those things, they go off. So yeah, that's basically that idea. And finally, we have brick nanobots. More or less Lego-looking nanobots. They fit his style so well. I mean, I loved playing with Legos and still have my full collection of Legos from childhood. So it's a big thing for generations of kids. It meets the usual design scheme of all of his other devices and gadgets, the toy-looking weapon or support item, and then they function really like any other kind of nanobot, like a swarm of bugs, but they kind of like open up to reveal their true nature, but they also have like a hidden mode that allows them to just look like they normally do. And I assume maybe he might have like a headband or something to kind of like connect to his brain to orchestrate their movements or something. And they also have like some spying applications, but their main purpose is to build like certain constructs. Like they could build a wall for a quick defense, or, you know, like maybe they pick up people or objects, you know, in the situation. You know, the possibilities are endless with nanobots. And also, this works really well with the hula hoop grenade, or the hula hoop, not the grenade. Why did I say grenade? The hula hoop, or the portal hoops. Because anybody that's ever played Portal, and how like when you put a portal up on the ceiling and then one on the floor, and you just keep falling forever until you like try to get yourself out of the loop. Well, what if you have the nanobots like grab the hoops as a monster's been trapped and just slowly close the space until they're in a permanent prison of falling. It would be the most devilish thing I think he's ever done. And it's like, and then there you go. It's like a good combination and another use for the portal hoops. But yeah, I really enjoyed trying to come up with these things. There's probably a lot more ideas I could go with. Maybe I'll do a volume 2 at some point. But let me know what you think. That kind of thing. Like I said, it's fun. Maybe spitball some ideas that you've had of gadgets that he could have. And yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Links down below. And until next time, Keishlings, roll out.